Guess what really drives Dubai's golden ATMs? These fascinating machines allow users to withdraw pure gold bars, a unique service that turns money into a tangible luxury. In Dubai, customers can choose gold bars weighing from just 1 gram to a hefty 2.5 kilograms. Imagine walking up to an ATM and instead of cash, receiving a shiny bar of gold. What makes this experience even more exciting is that these machines provide live price updates, ensuring customers pay a fair market rate. Plus, the gold comes in elegant packaging, making it feel like a treasure hunt every time you make a withdrawal. This cutting-edge innovation reflects Dubai's extravagant lifestyle and fascination with wealth. It also represents a blend of technology and tradition, as gold has been a symbol of prosperity throughout history. So, next time you think of wealth, consider Dubai's golden ATMs, where luxury meets convenience. Why do Greeks break plates at weddings? In Greece, smashing plates at weddings isn't just about chaos. It's a delightful tradition believed to bring good luck to the couple. This vibrant custom dates back centuries and symbolizes the couple's joy in their leap into a shared future. As guests toss plates onto the floor, they create a lively atmosphere filled with laughter and celebration. The noise of shattering ceramics represents the end of the old and the beginning of the new, echoing sentiments of love and happiness. In Greek culture, it's also linked to the idea of abundance. Breaking plates is seen as a way to ward off evil spirits and invite good fortune. Moreover, it encourages guests to participate in the festivity, making it more interactive and memorable. While this tradition may seem wild to outsiders, it beautifully showcases Greek hospitality and the importance of family and community in celebrating life's big moments. So next time you hear about a Greek wedding, remember there's more than just love in the air. There's a shower of broken plates. Guess what really drives deadly diseases worldwide? Mosquitoes hold the title of the deadliest animals on our planet, and it's all thanks to their ability to spread dangerous diseases like malaria, dengue fever, and Zika virus. When mosquitoes bite, they can transmit pathogens from one person to another, making them unwitting carriers of illness. It's staggering to think that these tiny insects are responsible for millions of deaths each year, far surpassing larger predators like sharks or lions in terms of their lethal impact on humans. The Asian tiger mosquito and other species thrive in many environments, leading to outbreaks in both tropical and subtropical areas. Despite their small size, mosquitoes' influence on global health is enormous, highlighting the urgent need for effective control measures. So next time you hear that buzzing sound, remember just how impactful a single mosquito can be in the fight against deadly diseases. Is it really true that echidnas can sense electricity? Echidnas, those fascinating spiky creatures from Australia and New Guinea, have a remarkable ability that sets them apart from most animals. They possess special receptors in their snouts capable of detecting weak electric fields. These electric fields are produced by the movements of insects and other small creatures digging underground. When an echidna hunts for food, it can sense these minute electrical signals, helping it locate its prey even when it's hidden from view. This unique sense is vital for their survival, as they primarily feed on ants and termites, which often burrow deep into the soil. Picture an echidna waddling around, nose to the ground, able to find a tasty meal just by sensing the electric buzz of its dinner. It's this extraordinary adaptation that makes echidnas such charming and efficient foragers in their natural habitat. Hard to believe, but communities thrive without much talking. In a fascinating exploration of human connections, researchers have found that people can build strong communities even when they don't engage in lengthy conversations. This challenges our usual understanding of social interaction. In these environments, individuals come together, sharing resources and supporting one another, which fosters unity and collaboration. Think about it. While chatting and socializing are important, they aren't the only ways to create bonds. Instead, shared experiences and common goals can form the basis of a thriving community. This intriguing dynamic suggests that the fabric of society can be woven through actions and shared values rather than just words. Understanding this could reshape how we think about relationships and community building. So, Can we reconsider our reliance on talk when it comes to connecting with others? When disaster struck Texas City in 1947, a massive ship explosion changed everything. The explosion, caused by the ship SS Grand Camp, was so powerful that it sent shockwaves through the area, knocking 2 planes out of the sky. This tragic incident is one of the deadliest industrial accidents in U.S. history, resulting in over 500 fatalities and injuring more than 5,000 individuals. The explosion not only damaged a significant part of Texas City, but also had lasting impacts on safety regulations in the maritime and industrial sectors. Rescue efforts were hampered due to the sheer scale of the disaster, and nearby buildings became rubble almost instantly. In the aftermath, the community pulled together, highlighting the resilience of those affected. Today, Texas City remembers this event as a crucial lesson in safety, emphasizing the importance of stringent regulations to prevent similar tragedies in the future. Could better safety practices have changed the outcome? Here's something incredible about 20 million bats. In the heart of Texas lies Bracken Cave, home to the biggest bat colony on the planet. Imagine standing at the entrance as twilight descends, transforming the sky into a canvas where millions of bats emerge in a swirling, majestic cloud. These extraordinary creatures, numbering around 20 million, are not merely fascinating to watch. They play a crucial role in our ecosystem. As night falls, these bats become nature's most effective pest control agents, devouring countless insects, including those pesky mosquitoes that disrupt our summer evenings. With their ability to consume up to thousands of insects in a single night, each bat contributes to the health and balance of their environment. This nightly spectacle not only showcases their remarkable flying skills, but also highlights the importance of their ecological mission. So the next time you encounter a mosquito buzzing around you, remember that these bats are silently working in the background, helping to keep our nights more enjoyable. The breathtaking display at Bracken Cave serves as a vivid reminder of how critical bats are to a well-functioning ecosystem. Prepare to be amazed by fennec fox's huge ears. The fennec fox, Vulpes zerda, the smallest among canids, showcases enormous ears that can stretch to nearly half its body length. These remarkable features serve a dual purpose in the harsh Sahara, where temperatures can soar above 50 degrees. The ears are rich in blood vessels that function like a natural air conditioning system, helping to release excess heat and keep the fennec cool while navigating the scorching sands. But that's not all. These oversized ears also make incredible listening devices, finely tuned to detect even the faintest sounds. Fennecs can hear insects scuttling beneath the sand, allowing them to locate their dinner, which often includes rodents and beetles, from several meters away. Being nocturnal hunters, they rely heavily on their acute sense of hearing, combined with their padded feet for stealthy movement through the desert dunes. The fennec's ears are not just an adaptation, they are an evolutionary marvel, transforming heat into resilience while turning sound into survival. How incredible is that? Did you know Disney recycles animated scenes? This clever practice helps save time and resources during the production of many classic films. Before the digital age, animators often reuse scenes, particularly to manage tight deadlines. For instance, if you take a closer look at Beauty and the Beast and Sleeping Beauty, you'll notice striking similarities in certain animated sequences. Characters morph and expressions change, but the underlying animations remain remarkably alike. This resourceful approach not only sped up the creation process, but also ensured that beloved moments and familiar visuals made their way into multiple stories, delighting audiences over the years. While some viewers might spot the repetitions, they often overlook the artistry involved in reworking these beloved images. Disney's ability to blend nostalgia with innovation demonstrates their creativity and cleverness in filmmaking. What other secrets do they have in their animated vault? Turns out the truth is that slavery was a business. The Atlantic slave trade reveals a tragic and unsettling chapter in human history, known particularly for its triangle trade system. This horrific practice functioned through 3 distinct legs. Initially, ships embarked from Europe to West Africa, where countless individuals were captured and sold into a life of slavery. The next leg transported these enslaved individuals to the Caribbean, where they toiled under brutal conditions to cultivate cash crops like sugar and tobacco. These highly valuable products were then loaded onto ships and sent back to New England, where they were exchanged for manufactured goods, including clothing, tools, and rum. This cycle of exploitation and abuse completed the triangle and was driven by an insatiable greed for profit, completely disregarding the sanctity of human life. As millions of people were uprooted from their homes and separated from their families, their identities were erased, reducing them to mere commodities. The impact of the triangle trade went far beyond economics. It profoundly influenced societies and cultures, leaving scars that still resonate today. Recognizing this painful history enables us to appreciate the strength of those affected and underscores the importance of acknowledging and learning from our past. Surprisingly, it's a fact that snakes can't blink. This unique feature makes them quite different from many animals. Unlike us, snakes lack eyelids, which means they can't close their eyes or blink at all. Instead of eyelids, they have a special transparent scale called a spectacle that covers and protects their eyes. This scale is not just for protection, it also helps keep their eyes moist. When a snake is ready to shed its skin, it will also shed these spectacles, making way for a fresh set of protective scales. This process is fascinating because it allows snakes to keep their vision clear and unblocked. So the next time you see a snake, remember how their eyes are always open and ready for action, even when they're asleep. Isn't it amazing how these creatures adapt to their environment? Ever wonder why sadness lingers longer than joy? Research shows that sadness can stick around much longer than other feelings like happiness or excitement. This might happen because the events that trigger sadness are often more intense and impactful. For example, losing a loved one or facing a major life change can create deep emotional scars that take longer to heal. Additionally, everyone has different coping mechanisms, which means some people may struggle more than others to shake off the blues. While joy and excitement can be fleeting, our brain often holds on to sadness as a way of processing what happened. This means that even when we want to move on, those sad feelings can keep creeping back in. Understanding why sadness lasts can help us find healthier ways to cope and eventually change our emotional narrative. Why exactly does Adele Gödel's story surprise us? Adele, the wife of brilliant mathematician Kurt Gödel, had a life that was anything but ordinary. When they first met, she was dazzling audiences as a dancer at a cabaret, a stark contrast to the world of high-level mathematics. However, she soon experienced rejection and isolation within the academic community after they moved to the prestigious Princeton Institute for Advanced Study. Despite her talents, Adele struggled to find acceptance among the scholars, many of whom were focused solely on their research and theories. This situation highlights the challenges faced by talented women in male-dominated fields, even in the 20th century. Adele's journey reminds us that outside appearances can be deceiving, and the barriers one faces often have little to do with their abilities. Her story invites us to reflect on the importance of diversity and inclusion in all areas of life. Spicy food lovers, humans and tree shrews unite. It might surprise you to learn that humans and tree shrews are the only known species that actively seek out spicy food. This intriguing dietary preference sets them apart from countless other species that typically avoid spicy flavors. In fact, scientists believe that the preference for spice may have evolved as a way to ward off parasites and bacteria, making these food choices protective rather than purely indulgent. Tree shrews, small and furry mammals found in Southeast Asia, enjoy a variety of foods just like we do, and they've been observed snacking on spicy fruits and plants. On the other hand, our fondness for hot peppers is often linked to cultural practices and culinary traditions around the world. So whether you're sprinkling chili flakes on your pizza or indulging in a delicious curry, remember you're sharing that spicy passion with the humble tree shrew. Isn't it fascinating to see how our tastes in food connect us to other creatures in the animal kingdom? Have you seen the stunning sights of Monument Valley? This incredible natural wonder is located in the southwestern United States and is renowned for its breathtaking red sandstone rock formations. As you explore this iconic landscape, you'll be wowed by towering buttes and mesas that rise majestically from the desert floor, displaying a vibrant palette of colors that ranges from deep reds to glowing oranges. These unique formations were shaped over millions of years by erosion, creating striking silhouettes that have inspired countless artists and filmmakers alike. Monument Valley is part of the Navajo Nation, and its cultural significance runs deep, with many local Navajo guides ready to share stories and legends tied to the land. Whether you're driving along the scenic routes or enjoying a hike, the views are absolutely mesmerizing. As the sun sets, the rocks glow even more vividly, casting long shadows that make the landscape look almost otherworldly. This unforgettable sight is a testament to the beauty and resilience of nature, inviting everyone to appreciate its grandeur. This tragic story changed a diet book forever. Dr. Herman Tarnower, the author of the well-known Scarsdale diet, originally gained recognition for promoting a weight loss plan that emphasized low carbohydrate and controlled caloric intake. However, his fame skyrocketed after a devastating incident involving a former partner. This man, heartbroken and unable to cope, took his own life, which unexpectedly drew public attention back to Tarnower's work. Following this tragedy, sales of the Scarsdale diet surged intensely as media coverage linked the two stories together. People became intrigued not just by the diet's promise of weight loss, but also by the emotional narrative surrounding Tarnower. This sparked discussions on the impact of personal stories in marketing, especially when mixed with sensational news. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes the lines between personal pain and public interest can blur, reshaping lives in ways no one anticipates. What does this say about our fascination with the stories behind success? Guess what really drives? Why exactly do mountains tell stories of ancient connections? Millions of years ago, the Appalachian Mountains were part of a vast expanse known as the Central Pangean Mountains. Picture this. The Appalachians weren't always isolated on the eastern side of North America, but were once intricately linked to the Scottish Highlands and the Little Atlas mountain range in Morocco. This remarkable unity existed during the time of Pangaea, when all continents formed a single supercontinent. As tectonic plates shifted, they broke apart and transformed not only the continents, but the mountains themselves. Over millions of years, erosion sculpted the Appalachians and shaped their present majestic form, creating a stunning landscape filled with history. Today, these mountains stand tall, revealing tales from their ancient past and connections to lands across the ocean. The next time you venture into these rugged terrains, take a moment to reflect on their journey and the world they were once part of. What other secrets about our planet's past await discovery? Did you know that Robin Williams improvised in Good Will Hunting? This iconic film, released in 1997, featured an unforgettable performance by Williams as Dr. Sean Maguire. His ability to improvise brought an added layer of authenticity and emotion to the character. For instance, during pivotal scenes, he spontaneously introduced lines that were not in the script, including heartfelt anecdotes that resonated with viewers. This creative approach not only enriched the dialogue, but helped establish a powerful connection between his character and Matt Damon's Will Hunting. The seamless blend of scripted and improvised moments made their interactions feel genuine and relatable. Williams's improvisation showcased his incredible talent, illustrating why he is remembered as one of the greatest actors of his time. This blend of talent and spontaneity truly made Good Will Hunting a classic that continues to inspire audiences today. Why exactly does ginger beer taste so different? The secret lies in how each drink is made. Ginger beer is brewed and fermented, which gives it a rich, bold flavor. This fermentation process not only enhances the spiciness of the ginger, but also creates a unique depth that ginger ale simply can't match. On the other hand, ginger ale is made by mixing carbonated water with ginger flavoring, resulting in a much lighter, sweeter drink. People often enjoy ginger beer in cocktails like the Moscow Mule, where its robust flavor can shine through. In contrast, ginger ale is a go-to choice for those looking for a refreshing soda to sip on, particularly when feeling unwell. While both beverages share the common ingredient of ginger, their production methods lead to distinct experiences. Next time you're at a bar or store, you might want to choose ginger beer for a bolder kick or stick with ginger ale for a gentle fizz. Which one will you reach for? Did you know some traffic lights in China are blue? This eye-catching choice stems from a fascinating linguistic twist. In Chinese, the words for blue and green were historically used interchangeably, which led to this unique design in traffic signals. When modern traffic lights were introduced, confusion over color interpretation resulted in the adoption of blue lights in several cities. This decision was influenced by the way the color spectrum is perceived differently across cultures. While most places use red for stop and green for go, the blue lights have become a distinctive feature in certain regions. Local drivers have adapted to this unusual system, learning to associate blue lights with the stopping signal. Next time you see a blue traffic light, remember this quirky blend of language and culture. Isn't it amazing how something as ordinary as a traffic signal can reveal such rich history? Discover the power of folic acid in your diet. Folic acid, a crucial B vitamin, is naturally found in delicious foods like leafy greens and citrus fruits. This nutrient plays a vital role in cell growth and is especially important for pregnant women, as it helps prevent serious birth defects. To combat folic acid deficiencies across the population, nutritionists often recommend adding it to commonly consumed processed foods. That's why you'll find it in cereals, bread, and even some snacks. By enriching these everyday items, we ensure that more people get the essential nutrients they need without overhauling their diets. Next time you grab a bowl of cereal or a slice of bread, know that you're not just enjoying a tasty meal, but also boosting your intake of folic acid. Are you getting enough of this important nutrient in your daily meals? Guess what really drives autonomous car safety risks? Despite the cutting-edge technology behind autonomous vehicles, tests have revealed that they still have vulnerabilities. While these cars are engineered for safety and rely on complex algorithms and sensors, they can encounter unpredictable scenarios that challenge their systems. Imagine a day when a sudden gust of wind knocks down a tree branch onto the road. In such moments, an autonomous car might struggle to make the best decision, potentially leading to accidents. Developers continuously work to improve these systems, yet the reality is there are still limitations in their decision-making capabilities. Furthermore, factors like poor weather or unusual traffic patterns can create additional challenges. As we dive deeper into the future of transportation, it's crucial to address these safety concerns to fully realize the potential of autonomous driving. So how close are we to truly safe self-driving cars? You won't believe this about cruise line living. Some cruise lines are now offering incredible permanent residency packages that allow adventurous people to make their ship their home. Imagine waking up to ocean views every morning and enjoying world-class amenities without ever stepping onto land. These floating luxury resorts provide everything from fine dining to entertainment and wellness activities, turning the ship into a self-contained paradise. Residents can engage in various onboard activities like cooking classes, movie nights, and wellness sessions while enjoying the flexibility of visiting multiple destinations. For those who want to escape traditional living, this lifestyle presents a unique opportunity to experience travel and comfort in one place. With the ocean as your backyard and new ports to explore, who wouldn't be tempted to call a cruise ship home? Are you ready to set sail on this extraordinary journey? Hard to believe, but beards had a price. In 1698, Peter the Great of Russia implemented a beard tax to promote European-style grooming among his citizens. This unusual taxation aimed to help modernize Russian society and bring it in line with Western customs. Men who wanted to keep their beards were required to pay the tax, which varied depending on their social status. To enforce this law, Peter even created a special police force dedicated to ensuring compliance. This force would forcibly shave the beards of anyone who refused to pay. The public reaction was mixed. Many opposed the idea, seeing it as an infringement on personal freedom. However, this quirky tax became a memorable part of Peter's efforts to reshape Russia, highlighting the lengths he was willing to go for modernization. Can you imagine living in a time when your beard could cost you money? Did you know that sharks can sleep with their eyes open? This fascinating ability is found in some shark species, allowing them to rest while still staying aware of their surroundings. Unlike humans, sharks cannot close their eyes because they lack eyelids. Instead, they have a protective membrane that covers their eyes, enabling them to sleep without fully shutting down. While resting, these remarkable creatures often continue to swim, ensuring that water flows over their gills for oxygen. This unique adaptation helps them stay alert to any potential dangers or prey nearby. Imagine dozing off while still gliding through the ocean. The ability to maintain a level of awareness while resting is crucial for their survival. So the next time you think about sharks, remember that their sleep habits are as intriguing as their predatory skills. What else do these amazing ocean dwellers have up their fins? Is it really true that artificial seeds are easy to make? Yes, they can be. Using a straightforward method involving growth hormones and calcium chloride, anyone can produce artificial seeds right at home. This low-tech approach is exciting because it opens up possibilities for gardeners and farmers alike. By mixing specific growth hormones with calcium chloride, you can create synthetic seeds that mimic the properties of natural seeds. These artificial seeds are particularly useful in regions where traditional seeds may be hard to come by. They offer a cost-effective solution to support plant growth, making cultivation more accessible. Imagine being able to propagate your favorite plants or vegetables without needing intricate equipment. Not only can this method help in expanding gardens, but it also nurtures a deeper understanding of plant biology, fostering creativity and innovation among green thumbs. Ready to give it a try? Believe it or not, Delaware has a unique government structure. This small state stands out in the U.S. because it operates with only 3 layers of government: local, state, and federal. While many larger states have multiple divisions and agencies complicating their systems, Delaware keeps things straightforward and efficient. This simplicity allows for quicker decision-making and potentially less bureaucracy, making it easier for citizens to navigate their government. For example, residents often experience more direct access to state services and a more personalized relationship with their representatives. Delaware's streamlined structure can be particularly beneficial during emergencies or when swift policy changes are needed. So if you find government red tape frustrating, you might appreciate Delaware's approach. With its simple governance, the state tries to balance effectiveness with direct engagement. It's fascinating how such a small state can still hold significant influence, especially in areas like business and law, thanks to its clear-cut governmental framework. Isn't it intriguing to see how size shapes structure? Why exactly does Manish Sethi hire a slapper? Manish Sethi faced a common struggle, getting distracted by social media while trying to focus on work. To combat this temptation, he came up with a rather unusual solution. He hired someone to slap him every time he reached for Facebook during his work hours. This quirky arrangement cost him $8 an hour. By associating the negative experience of a slap with checking Facebook, Sethi aimed to train himself to resist the urge to scroll through his feed. This unique method highlights how people can use creative and extreme measures to overcome distractions in today's digital age. Social media can be incredibly addictive, and many individuals find it hard to stay focused, especially with platforms vying for their attention. Sethi's approach may seem extreme, but it serves as a reminder of the lengths one might go to maintain productivity and stay on task in an era filled with digital distractions. Why exactly does a mini-human brain matter? Scientists have successfully created this astonishing miniature version of a human brain in laboratory settings. This groundbreaking achievement could revolutionize the field of neurology, allowing researchers to study brain development, diseases, and potential treatments in an entirely new way. By mimicking human brain characteristics, these lab-grown brains can potentially help us understand complex conditions like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's. However, the creation of brain cells that closely resemble those found in actual humans raises important ethical questions. What rights might these brain cells have? Should researchers tread carefully in this uncharted territory? As the line between biological research and ethical considerations blurs, society must weigh the benefits of such advancements against the moral implications involved. Can we find a way to balance innovation with responsibility? You might be shocked to learn that hashtags emerged in 2007, A simple pound sign transformed into a powerful tool for navigating social media. Originally, the hashtag was just a way to mark numbers, but it found new life when Twitter users began using it to group conversations and topics. This clever idea made it easier for people to find and follow discussions about specific events, interests, or trends. With a hashtag, users can instantly link their posts to larger conversations, whether it's about a favorite TV show or an important news event. Fast forward to today, and hashtags are everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. They help boost visibility online and can even turn into global movements like Black Lives Matter or Me Too. Can you imagine scrolling through your feed without them? Guess what really drives long-legged spiders' benefits? Focus phalangoids, or long-legged spiders, might look a bit creepy with their long limbs, but they are surprisingly harmless to humans. These fascinating little creatures actually help maintain a balance in nature by controlling the populations of other spiders, including some that can be dangerous to us. As they scurry around, they feast on smaller spider species that might otherwise proliferate unchecked, creating a safer environment. So next time you spot a long-legged spider, remember that it's not out to get you. Instead, it's doing its part to keep the ecosystem healthy. Their role as natural pest controllers is crucial, especially in gardens and homes where they help reduce the numbers of unwanted spider visitors. By simply existing, they contribute to a more balanced ecosystem and help protect us from more harmful spiders that could invade our spaces. Embracing these little champions could change how we see spiders and remind us of the essential roles every creature plays in our world. You might be shocked to learn that birds turned to stone exist. Perfectly calcified birds and bats have been discovered, appearing as if they were frozen in time, mid-flight. These remarkable fossils, resembling eerie props from a horror movie, provide a unique glimpse into the past. Scientists believe these startling specimens formed when an exceptional geological process took place, perhaps due to volcanic ash or mineral-rich waters. Over time, the organic materials of these creatures gradually transformed into stone, capturing their intricate details and flight positions perfectly. Imagine a hummingbird's wings spread wide or a bat swooping down, all preserved in this astonishing state. These finds not only fascinate paleontologists, but also contribute valuable insights into ancient ecosystems. By studying these calcified creatures, researchers can piece together what life was like millions of years ago. Just how many more secrets are waiting to be unearthed? Let's uncover the truth about vibrant fall leaves. The stunning reds, oranges, and yellows we adore every autumn are actually present in leaves year-round, hidden beneath chlorophyll, the green pigment that helps trees convert sunlight into energy through photosynthesis. During the growing season, chlorophyll is abundant, overshadowing other pigments. However, as autumn rolls in, trees begin breaking down chlorophyll and reabsorbing its nutrients. This change reveals the beautiful carotenoids, which produce yellow and orange hues, and anthocyanins, responsible for those rich reds. This stunning transformation not only marks a transition in seasons, but also provides a feast for the eyes of nature lovers everywhere. The vibrant colors signal the tree's preparation for winter as they shed their leaves to conserve water and energy. Have you ever wondered what other secrets nature hides in plain sight? Guess what really drives dogs to jump off a bridge? Overton Bridge, a 19th century structure in Dumbarton, Scotland, has earned the grim nickname Dog's Suicide Bridge due to a bizarre trend. Since the 1950s, numerous dogs have jumped off this bridge into the 50-foot ravine below. Locals are baffled by this strange behavior, often questioning why these furry friends feel compelled to leap into the unknown. Some theories suggest that the dogs are attracted by strong scents or the sound of wildlife coming from the ravine, leading to impulsive leaps. Others wonder if it's connected to the emotional state of the animals, as the area has been associated with grief for some owners. While there's no scientific consensus, the phenomenon has sparked curiosity and concern among pet owners and animal lovers alike. What is it about Overton Bridge that draws dogs in such an alarming way? Did you know about the Temple of Heaven's acoustic magic? This iconic structure in Beijing, China, is not just a feast for the eyes but also a marvel of engineering. Built during the Ming Dynasty in the early 15th century, it showcases advanced techniques that were quite groundbreaking for its time. What's truly fascinating is its unique design, which allows a person to speak softly at one spot and have their voice clearly heard at the opposite end of the temple. This happens because of its circular layout and high ceiling, which help to carry sound efficiently. People would come here not only for religious ceremonies, but also to enjoy the stunning acoustics during gatherings. Imagine standing in the temple and realizing that your soft whisper could reach someone across the way. This incredible feature has captivated visitors for centuries, transforming the Temple of Heaven into a space where architecture and nature beautifully converge. Have you ever experienced such an amazing acoustic phenomenon? It's a remarkable reminder of the ingenuity of ancient builders. Prepare to be amazed by the Northern Lights. These mesmerizing displays, also known as auroras, are a magical interplay of Earth's atmosphere, triggered by solar winds. When charged particles from the sun collide with gases like oxygen and nitrogen in our atmosphere, they create beautiful colors that dance across the sky. Each gas emits a different hue. Oxygen can produce vibrant greens and reds, while nitrogen contributes deeper blues and purples. The stunning colors are not just random, they depend on the altitude and the type of gas interacting with electrons. For instance, lower altitudes can showcase a gorgeous green glow, while higher altitudes might reveal a dazzling red. This celestial phenomenon usually occurs near the polar regions, particularly in places like Alaska and Norway, where the sight can leave anyone breathless. Have you ever dreamed of witnessing this spectacular light show above the Arctic skies? Can you believe red pandas have no close relatives? These charming animals are considered evolutionary enigmas because they belong to their own family, Aluridae, with no living relatives like giant pandas. Red pandas primarily feast on bamboo, just like their larger, more famous cousins. But their genetic line is unique, leading scientists to marvel at their place in the animal kingdom. Native to the cool forests of the Himalayas, these small, furry creatures are well adapted to their environment, sporting thick fur and a bushy tail for balance. Sadly, red pandas are endangered, facing threats from habitat loss and poaching. As their habitat diminishes, conservation efforts become crucial to ensure that future generations can enjoy these captivating animals. Organizations around the world are working to protect their environments, educate local communities, and promote sustainable practices that benefit both wildlife and people. By supporting these conservation initiatives, we can help safeguard the future of red pandas and the delicate ecosystems they inhabit. Isn't it fascinating to think about their evolution and the role we can play in their survival? Most people don't know this about the sun. Despite its warm yellow and orange hues, the sun actually emits white light. This might sound surprising, but white light is a mixture of all colors in the spectrum. So why does the sun appear so different when we look at it? The key lies in Earth's atmosphere. When sunlight travels through the air, it interacts with molecules and small particles, scattering shorter wavelengths of light, particularly blue. This scattering effect causes the blue light to disperse in different directions, allowing the warmer colors like yellow and orange to dominate in our view. During the day, this is why the sun looks more golden as it rises or sets. Interestingly, if you were to observe the sun from space, it would look like a brilliant white ball. Understanding this can change how we see the world around us, reminding us that our perception can often be misleading. So the next time you gaze at a sunset, remember that the colors we see are just part of the bigger picture. Hard to believe, but therapsids roamed Earth long ago. These fascinating creatures lived over 250 million years ago in what is now South Africa, long before dinosaurs strutted across the planet. Therapsids were not just ordinary reptiles, they were mammal-like in many ways and showed early signs of traits we associate with modern mammals. For example, they developed differentiated teeth, which meant they had specialized teeth for different functions, like chewing and tearing food, unlike their simpler relatives. This evolutionary step was crucial because it paved the way for mammals to thrive in a world dominated by reptiles. Therapsids also had a more upright posture, allowing better movement and agility in their environment. Understanding these remarkable creatures helps us appreciate how life on Earth has changed over millions of years. Isn't it incredible to think about the ancient history that shaped the mammals we know today? Why did searching for submarines lead to the Titanic's discovery? In 1985, a fascinating twist of fate led to one of the most famous shipwreck discoveries in history. Robert Ballard, an oceanographer, was initially funded by the U.S. Navy to find lost nuclear submarines. He was working on an advanced robotic submersible designed for deep-sea exploration. However, after the submarine search concluded earlier than expected, Ballard had some spare time left. Instead of packing up and heading home, he decided to pivot his mission and search for the legendary Titanic, which sank in 1912. Using his high-tech equipment, he finally located the wreckage resting beneath the North Atlantic Ocean, forever changing how we view maritime history. The discovery sparked a renewed interest in Titanic artifacts and stories, leading to countless documentaries and exhibitions. It's incredible to think that a mission meant for military purposes inadvertently uncovered a poignant piece of our past. What other secrets lurk below the ocean's surface? You might be shocked to learn about Tanakan's epic failure. In 2018, popular YouTuber Tanamong Joe aimed to create an unforgettable convention, but it quickly turned into a disaster. Tanakan was intended to bring fans together for a fun-filled experience featuring their favorite creators. However, poor planning led to major issues, including overcrowded venues and insufficient organization. Attendees faced long lines, and many were turned away altogether. Instead of celebrating the community, Tanakan became an embarrassing moment for Joe and his brand. This event stands out as one of the biggest disappointments for a creator-organized gathering and sparked conversations about the challenges of hosting such large-scale events. The fallout from Tanakan teaches a valuable lesson. Careful preparation and execution are crucial for success in the world of fan conventions. What can we learn from this fiasco? Did you know that Agama fights for housing rights? In the sunny city of Coachella, a legal matter surrounding Agama has caught the attention of many. Agama is not just a name, it symbolizes a hopeful movement for the rights of people seeking a place to call home. This issue emphasizes the importance of ensuring that everyone has access to safe and secure housing. As more residents and advocates rally for the cause, the connection between legality and human rights becomes clear. Many community members believe that addressing housing rights is crucial to fostering a supportive environment. The ongoing discussions surrounding Agama bring to light the struggles faced by countless individuals and families. What will happen next in Coachella? Will Agama pave the way for a brighter future in housing rights? Did you know laundry detergent is a hot commodity? This might sound shocking, but items like Tide are becoming prime targets for thieves. The demand for laundry detergent is high, and it's surprisingly easy to resell. Criminals have discovered that these everyday products can be exchanged for cash or even other illegal goods like drugs. It's basically turned into a form of currency on the black market. Imagine a world where a simple bottle of detergent could hold as much value as cash. This trend skyrocketed during the pandemic when many people stayed home and cleaning supplies flew off the shelves. Retailers have faced losses as thieves know that products like Tide are both in demand and have a high resale value. While it may seem trivial, the situation highlights how essential common items have become. So next time you see that vibrant blue bottle on the shelf, remember it's not just laundry detergent. It's also a sought-after item on the streets. How did something as simple as detergent end up in the middle of such a complicated situation? Here's something incredible about sunny vacations. Warm temperatures can really boost your blood circulation, especially in your fingertips. When you spend time in the sun, your body tends to send more blood flowing to your extremities. This increased circulation helps nourish your nails, leading to faster growth. So if you've just returned from a beach getaway and noticed your nails looking longer and healthier, that's likely the reason. The sun's warmth not only lifts your mood, but also seems to give your nails a little pampering. It's fascinating how climate can affect our bodies in such tangible ways, isn't it? Next time you enjoy sunny days, remember it's not just about relaxation, it's also about giving your nails a boost. So are you planning to spend some time under the sun soon? Believe it or not, Boyhood took 12 years to make. Richard Linklater's groundbreaking film captures the genuine growth of its main character, Mason Evans Jr., from the tender age of 6 to a young adult at 18. What's truly remarkable is that Linklater used the same cast throughout this lengthy project. This innovative approach allows audiences to witness the real-life aging of the actors, creating an authentic portrayal of childhood, adolescence, and the challenges that come with growing up. As the story unfolds over a dozen years, we see how Mason navigates family dynamics, friendships, and the ups and downs of life. Rather than a typical film shot in a few months, Boyhood is a unique time capsule, reflecting the real passage of time and the experiences that shape who we become. It's an incredible film that leaves viewers pondering their own journeys. How many films can claim such a commitment to authenticity? Hard to believe, but bread has bubbles too. These curious holes in your loaf are created by carbon dioxide, which is released during fermentation by yeast. When you mix flour, water, and yeast, the yeast starts to munch on the sugars in the flour. As it feeds, it produces carbon dioxide gas as a byproduct. This gas gets trapped in the dough, forming bubbles that expand and create those delightful holes we see in a finished loaf. The fermentation process is vital, as it not only gives bread its airy texture, but also influences the flavor. The more fermentation time, the more complex and delicious the bread can become. When you slice into a loaf of artisan bread, those unique holes indicate a well-fermented dough. So the next time you enjoy a fresh piece of bread, remember that those tasty bubbles are the result of a tiny fermentation party happening right in the dough. Prepare to be amazed by the sandbar. This stunning sandbank, located between Murata Island and Linden Island in the Gulf of Mexico, is a hidden gem that reveals itself as the tide recedes. Accessible only by boat, the sandbar boasts a vibrant ecosystem where playful dolphins and majestic manatees thrive in the warm, inviting waters. Picture yourself gliding through the sparkling waves, with dolphins leaping joyfully beside you and manatees gently grazing nearby. This area not only offers an incredible opportunity for wildlife watching, but also serves as a perfect spot for a relaxing day in the sun with friends and family. Visitors can enjoy swimming, picnicking, and simply soaking in the natural beauty that surrounds them. Whether you're an adventurous sailor or just looking for a peaceful getaway, the sandbar promises an unforgettable experience. Why not grab your boat and explore this enchanting wonder for yourself? You won't believe how small mammals boost farming. These little creatures, like rabbits and field mice, play a surprising yet significant role in agriculture through their droppings. Farmers often struggle with maintaining soil health, but these furry friends offer a natural solution. Their droppings, rich in nutrients, enhance the soil's fertility, allowing crops to grow stronger and healthier. Instead of relying solely on chemical fertilizers, which can harm the environment, many farmers are beginning to appreciate the value of small mammals as eco-friendly allies. By allowing these animals to thrive in their fields, farmers can create a balanced ecosystem that benefits both their crops and local wildlife. So next time you see a rabbit hopping around, remember it's not just cute, it's also helping to grow your food. How cool is that? Curious about the amazing dipper bird? The dipper is a fascinating creature known for its remarkable abilities. Unlike most birds, the dipper doesn't just soar through the sky, it also dives and swims underwater. This unique adaptation allows it to hunt for food in rivers and streams. When searching for its meal, the dipper can submerge its entire body or just its head, scanning the water for insects and small fish. It uses a technique called diving that lets it hold its breath and swim effectively, thanks to its strong wings and streamlined shape. Watching a dipper in action is a sight to behold. It flits gracefully from rock to rock, sometimes even performing little somersaults underwater as it hunts. This bird is often found in fast-flowing streams across North America and parts of Europe. Its ability to thrive in such environments highlights how adaptable and resourceful wildlife can be. Next time you spot a dipper, take a moment to appreciate its incredible skills. Who knew a bird could do so much? Guess what really drives Hawaii closer to Alaska? Hawaii is gradually moving 3 feet toward Alaska each year, and this fascinating journey is caused by the movement of the Pacific Plate beneath it. The Pacific Plate is a massive tectonic plate that not only supports the Hawaiian Islands, but also constantly shifts due to geological activity. As the plate moves, it drags Hawaii along, creating a slow drift toward the northern coast of North America. This natural phenomenon is part of a larger process called plate tectonics, which describes the movement of Earth's outer shell. While 3 feet may not sound like much in a single year, over time, these small shifts add up to significant changes in geography. Imagine what Hawaii will look like in a million years as it continues this slow dance across the ocean. Isn't it amazing how the Earth's surface is always changing? Can you believe how the word fizzle evolved? This fascinating term dates back to the 1400s when it originally described reducing heat or gas, especially in the context of cooking or heating. Imagine a chef carefully lowering the flames to perfect a dish. Over the centuries, a fizzle transitioned from its specific meaning to reflect something more general, like a gradual decline or failure. Today, we often hear someone say that a plan fizzled out when it loses momentum or excitement. This evolution highlights how language adapts and grows, much like our own experiences. The change from a technical term to a colloquial expression shows the creative ways in which we use words to describe life's ups and downs. So next time you hear someone say a project fizzled, remember its rich history and how it mirrors our own attempts at success, sometimes leading to an unexpected fizz instead of a bang. Isn't it amazing how words can carry such stories? Can you believe Antarctica is the largest desert? This surprising fact comes from the classification of deserts, which isn't just about hot, sandy landscapes. Instead, deserts are defined by their low humidity and limited precipitation. Antarctica perfectly fits this definition, receiving less than 2 inches of rainfall annually, a figure that's comparable to the Sahara Desert. Because of this, Antarctica is recognized as the driest place on Earth. Its icy expanse might not resemble the typical hot desert image, but it showcases a different kind of desolation. Vast ice sheets and frigid temperatures create a unique environment, making it a cold desert. Despite its frozen surface, life uniquely thrives in Antarctica, with specially adapted organisms like penguins and seals. The stark contrast between what we imagine a desert to be and what Antarctica actually is challenges our perceptions of climate and geography. So next time you think of a desert, remember that the world's largest one is a frozen wonderland. What if I told you Stonehenge still holds secrets? This ancient monument has fascinated people for centuries, and experimental archaeology is helping to unlock its mysteries. Researchers are using various techniques to replicate how the prehistoric builders might have constructed this iconic site. By using similar materials and methods, they attempt to discover whether massive stones were transported from distant quarries or if local resources were employed. Despite numerous theories about its construction, including the idea that it served as an astronomical observatory or a place for religious gatherings, no one has definitively proven how it was built or what its true purpose is. Each new experiment brings fresh insights, but the true significance of Stonehenge remains a puzzle, inviting everyone from historians to curious visitors to keep exploring its enigmatic past. What will future discoveries reveal? Have you ever wondered why old books smell so good? The delightful scent we associate with vintage books comes from the breakdown of organic compounds in the paper over time. As cellulose, a major component of paper, begins to break down, it releases various chemicals that create those sweet, enticing aromas. You might catch hints of almond, vanilla, and even freshly cut grass. This process usually happens in books that are several decades old, as the natural aging alters the chemical makeup of the paper. The storage conditions can also play a pivotal role. Factors like humidity and temperature can intensify or change these scents. For many book lovers, the comforting smell of a well-loved book adds to the charm, making the reading experience all the more nostalgic. Next time you pick up an old book, take a moment to appreciate not just the story within, but its unique, fragrant history. This might surprise you. Lightning creates tree patterns on skin. Have you ever heard of Lichtenberg figures? These fascinating designs appear on human skin after being struck by lightning. When the powerful electricity discharges through non-conductive materials like our skin, it can create a unique rash that looks just like a tree's branches and roots. While the rash can be quite striking at the moment, it usually fades over time. However, the pattern can leave a lasting mark, almost like a tattoo from nature itself. It's a remarkable reminder of the incredible forces of nature and how they interact with our bodies. Although lightning strikes are rare and can be dangerous, those who survive sometimes walk away with these extraordinary patterns embedded in their skin. Who knew that a brush with lightning could lead to such an unexpected art form? Is it really true that drones can shine this bright? The Lumineer QAVR-2 drone, featuring powerful LumeCube lights, emits a staggering 300,000 lumens, which is like having over 10,000 candles illuminating your path. This incredible brightness transforms dark environments into daytime-like conditions, making it a game-changer for filmmakers, adventurers, and emergency responders alike. Imagine capturing stunning night scenes in vivid detail or carrying out urgent night rescues with maximum visibility. However, it's essential to remember that this intensity comes with safety precautions. Users must wear safety goggles that meet ANSI's 87.1 standards to protect their eyes from the overwhelming brightness. The Lumineer QAVR-2 drone not only offers remarkable visual power, but also emphasizes safety, ensuring that creativity and security can go hand in hand, even in the dark. Did you know margherita pizza has royal roots? This iconic dish is named after Queen Margherita of Italy, and its history is as delicious as its flavor. In 1889, the Queen visited Naples and wanted to try the local cuisine. A skilled pizzaiolo named Raffaele Esposito created a special pizza just for her featuring fresh tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, and basil, ingredients that represent the colors of the Italian flag. The Queen loved it so much that he decided to name it after her. This magical blend of flavors didn't just please her palate, it celebrated Italy's unity during a time when the country was still being formed. Today, margherita pizza remains a favorite worldwide, cherished for its simplicity and freshness. So next time you enjoy a slice, think of the Queen who inspired it. Let's explore how swifts relate to hummingbirds. These fascinating birds share a surprising family tree that connects swifts and swallows to the vibrant hummingbird. Despite their different appearances and behaviors, all three belong to the order Apodiformes. Swifts, known for their incredible speed and aerial acrobatics, often spend their entire lives flying, eating, and even mating while on the wing. Similarly, swallows are recognized for their graceful glides and often build their nests in human structures. Hummingbirds, on the other hand, captivate us with their tiny size and dazzling colors, using their unique hovering ability to sip nectar from flowers. While they each have their unique traits and habitats, their common ancestors paint a picture of evolutionary adaptation. This connection emphasizes how diverse evolutionary paths can lead to such different lifestyles while still sharing a remarkable bond. So next time you admire the beauty of a hummingbird or watch swallows darting through the sky, remember they are distant relatives on this amazing planet. Can you imagine that bacteria can cause paralysis? Campylobacter, a common bacterium found in undercooked chicken, is one of the leading causes of food poisoning worldwide. When people consume contaminated poultry, they often experience severe stomach cramps, diarrhea, and fever. In most cases, these symptoms resolve on their own, but Campylobacter can lead to serious health issues in some individuals. One particularly alarming complication is Guillain-Barré syndrome, a rare neurological disorder that can cause temporary paralysis. It happens when the immune system mistakenly attacks the nerves after a Campylobacter infection. While Guillain-Barré syndrome is rare, it highlights the importance of handling and cooking chicken properly. Always ensure that chicken is cooked to an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit, 75 degrees C, to kill harmful bacteria. So next time you prepare a chicken dish, remember how crucial it is to keep your food safe. Here's a wild fact about the daisugi technique. This fascinating practice from Japan has been around for over 700 years and showcases a brilliant way to produce wood without cutting down trees. Originating in the 14th century, Daisugi involves encouraging vertical growth from a single trunk, causing new shoots to grow upwards like columns. Every 2 years, skilled craftsmen prune the upper branches by hand, promoting the growth of these straight shoots. The result is high-quality wood, perfect for crafting everything from traditional furniture to modern designs. Not only does this technique provide sustainable wood, but it also plays a crucial role in maintaining soil health and preventing deforestation. By employing daisugi, people can enjoy the benefits of wood without harming forests, making it a perfect example of how nature and craftsmanship can work together for a greener future. Isn't it amazing how ancient traditions can lead us to sustainable solutions today? Is it really true that bees kick out male drones? In honeybee colonies, this fascinating and dramatic event occurs every winter. Male bees, called drones, have a single job: to mate with the queen. However, as temperatures drop and food becomes scarce, the female worker bees make a tough decision. They force the drones out of the hive to save precious resources. Alone and without the skills needed to survive, these expelled drones quickly perish. This strategy is critical for the colony's survival, ensuring that food is used only for those workers who actually contribute. During the warmer spring months, new drones will be created to carry on the species. This natural cycle showcases the remarkable efficiency of honeybee societies, where every member has a role and the collective well-being is prioritized. Here's what actually happens when time is no barrier. In 2001, a man named Thomas died from complications linked to gunfire injuries he sustained back in 1966. This case is particularly shocking because even though the shooting occurred 35 years earlier, the authorities ruled his death a homicide. How can this happen? Well, it all comes down to the medical consequences of his injuries. Despite the time elapsed, Thomas's original wounds had a long-lasting effect on his health, leading to his eventual passing. The shooter had died long before, yet law enforcement considered the circumstances of Thomas's death significant enough to classify it as homicide, showcasing the extensions of accountability in criminal law. This case raises fascinating legal questions about how society deals with violence and its lingering impacts. Should the shooter still be held accountable posthumously? It challenges our understanding of justice through the lens of time. Guess what really drives wine production? About 700 grapes are needed to produce a single bottle of wine, which can weigh around 2.6 pounds. The number of grapes varies based on the type of grape and the methods used by winemakers. Vineyards carefully select and harvest grapes at just the right time to ensure the best taste, acidity, and sweetness. Interestingly, red wines usually require more grapes than white wines. This is because the skins, seeds, and stems of red grapes contribute significantly to the flavor and body of the final product. The magic of winemaking involves several steps: crushing the grapes, fermenting the juice, aging it to develop flavor, and finally bottling this delightful drink. Each step takes a lot of care and attention, which is essential for creating the wines that many people enjoy. So next time you sip your favorite glass, remember the amazing journey those grapes took. Meet the elephant mosquito, a surprising ally for nature. This striking insect, known for its impressive size and vibrant colors, is not the villain you might expect. Unlike many of its mosquito relatives, the elephant mosquito doesn't bite or transmit diseases, making it a non-threatening presence in our environment. Instead, this fascinating creature plays a vital role in our ecosystem by preying on the larvae of other mosquitoes. By doing so, it helps control mosquito populations and maintain a natural balance in wetlands and along rivers. You can often find these majestic mosquitoes in areas where they can thrive, such as near stagnant water. While they sparkle with colors ranging from bright greens to brilliant blues, their beauty comes with a purpose. They contribute to a healthier environment by reducing the numbers of pesky mosquitoes that can disrupt our outdoor enjoyment. Next time you spot one of these large, colorful insects buzzing around, remember they're working hard behind the scenes to keep nature in harmony. What other hidden helpers are out there? Did you know forks were once seen as sinful? In the past, using forks was considered sacrilegious, which might surprise many today. These simple yet essential eating utensils were viewed as artificial hands, leading people to think they replaced God-given abilities. This peculiar belief stemmed from a time when religious views were deeply intertwined with daily life, and using forks could be seen as an affront to divine design. In fact, during the Middle Ages in Europe, they raised eyebrows and sparked debates among the faithful. Many believed that eating with one's fingers was more natural and in line with God's intentions, while forks were dismissed as pretentious tools of the elite. It wasn't until the 18th century that forks gained acceptance, as they became fashionable among the upper classes. Their adoption was not just about convenience, it also symbolized a shift in social norms and culinary practices. Today, forks are an indispensable part of dining around the world. Isn't it fascinating how something we take for granted had such a controversial history? Did you know about the incredible Fredo chair? This gaming and relaxation chair is a game changer, reclining all the way to 180 degrees. You might be shocked to learn that it's not just for gamers. Its ergonomic design makes it a favorite among office workers and streamers too. The Fredo chair offers essential lumbar support, ensuring your back stays comfortable even after hours of use. Plus, its adjustable height feature means it can suit anyone, regardless of their size. What really sets this chair apart is its modern aesthetics, which blends seamlessly into both workspaces and gaming setups. Whether you're slaying in a video game or working on a big project, the Fredo chair supports you every step of the way. It's perfect for long sessions spent sitting, making sure you stay focused and relaxed. So if you're in the market for a chair that balances comfort with style, could the Fredo chair be your next purchase? You might be surprised by hyper-realistic tattoos. These incredible artworks have reached a level where they can mimic stickers, tricking our eyes into believing they are actually glued to the skin. Artists today are using advanced techniques and innovative inks to create tattoos that look so real, it's hard to tell them apart from actual stickers. The process relies on a deep understanding of shadows, highlights, and skin textures, allowing tattooists to craft visuals that play with our visual perception. Imagine walking around with a tattoo of a comic character or a shiny gemstone that appears to stick right onto your arm. The world of body art is continually evolving, and hyper-realistic tattoos might just be the next big trend. These designs can range from whimsical to strikingly lifelike, making them perfect for anyone looking to express their personality in a unique way. So could you see yourself sporting a tattoo that blurs the line between art and reality? What if I told you diamonds can be flattened? Surprisingly, a powerful hydraulic press can crush even the hardest known substance on Earth into a pancake shape. Diamonds are famous for their unmatched strength and are often considered a symbol of durability and longevity. However, when exposed to extreme pressure, they aren't invincible. A hydraulic press works by using a small force applied over a large area to create a much larger force, which can exceed the pressure needed to reshape or even destroy tough materials. This fascinating fact highlights an essential principle in science. Everything has limits. Even materials that seem unbreakable can be affected by extreme forces. This serves as a powerful reminder that no matter how strong or resilient we think something is, there are always conditions that can challenge its integrity. So the next time you admire a diamond's beauty, remember that under the right circumstances, it can be transformed into something quite different. Isn't that wild? Why exactly does a clay goat fetch $8,500? This surprising amount was reached at an auction in the UK for a charming clay goat that had been cherished by Canadian Raymond Payton for a staggering 55 years. This quirky collectible isn't just an ordinary piece of pottery. It tells a story of nostalgia and personal history. Collectibles like this goat amass sentimental value over the years, often surpassing their initial cost by leaps. For Raymond, this goat likely held memories of laughter, family gatherings, and the simple joys of life, making it irreplaceable. Collectors and enthusiasts recognize that such unique items represent more than just material possessions. They embody experiences and connections. The auction showcased how much people are willing to pay for items with stories behind them, sparking curiosity about what other intriguing treasures might be hidden in attics or shelves around the world. Did you know about ancient Roman commoners' striking tactic? In a fascinating twist of history, the common people, or plebeians, had a unique way of demanding change. They would leave the city altogether. This striking approach meant that when they evacuated, the wealthy elite were left in a tough spot, unable to manage without the labor and services of the commoners. For instance, during times of conflict or economic strain, the plebeians would abandon their homes, forcing the upper classes to face daily life without their help. This powerful move challenged the social order, as it highlighted how essential the commoners were to the functioning of society. By standing together and leaving, they not only asserted their importance, but also compelled the elites to address their concerns, such as issues of taxes and rights. Who knew such a simple act could hold so much power?